working in the pharmacy. 3 months working in the pharmacy. Investigation started and I received messages from a few preregs concerning, if you watch my video of me falling ill, I mentioned the fact of I have quite a few methadone patients. Obviously it was a scary time for me because I thought, oh, I'm being registered as a pharmacist last year in November. Quantity that you're shot off for your CD, you have to report it. Yes, the team matters. 3 months later, woo. Hi everybody, welcome. Hello. Welcome back to my channel. My name is PharmACist. If this is your first time of logging onto my channel, coming across my channel, don't forget to like, subscribe, share and comment. So today, I'm officially 3 months of working in the pharmacy, you know. And as promised in my previous video, or one of my videos, pharmacy related videos, that I will be doing a review or a chat video when I'm 3 months in the pharmacy. I've just turned on the light. So how has it been? It's been an interesting journey. It's been an interesting experience. I'll just be going over, I have my notes as usual. I'll just be going over a few things that have been significant in this last 3 months. So I started working sometime in March, but like you know, I fell ill. I'll leave the video down below, and so I had to take time off and be in isolation. And so I resumed the first week of April 8th. So today is July 6th. It's roughly 3 months since I started working in the pharmacy, the community pharmacy, after being registered as a pharmacist last year in November. So how has it been? It's been interesting. It's been an experience. It's been one of those times that I've had moments of, oh my goodness, is this it? And another time of, oh my goodness, what's going on? Because it's been dramatic. The community I am presently stationed at, loads of drama. If you follow my blog, I've mentioned a few things that has gone on in regards to experience on the day. To be fair, every day is different at this pharmacy that I'm at, or most days are different. We have Wednesdays, Thursdays that are like, okay, you sort of know what's going to go on because those are the dramatic days. So I've had a CD investigation. Oh my god. I know in one of my videos, I'll put it down below, I said about being careful so that you don't have to report it. It wasn't methadone, it was Zomorph. So this is what had happened. So I was going through the city register, the weekly register, and on a Tuesday, we usually do it on a Tuesday. And so when I was going through that, I had seen that it wasn't adding up. Actually, I've had days of that being the case. We were missing 2 tablets. 2 tablets, guys. And I was like, oh my goodness, what's going on? What's gone wrong? And usually, sometimes the tablets get hidden in the PIL, so I think that was the case, but this time it was missed off. But so yes, 2 tablets got missing, and no matter the quantity that you're shot off for your CD, you have to report it. And so I reported it, and investigation started and everything. But I learned from that. What I've now started doing and started paying attention to is the PIL. So split boxes like this. Usually it comes, so when the box, okay, let's say a prescription comes in for 56 or 50 or 112, obviously Zomorphs come in 60, a pack of 60, and so you are required to split the pack, and sometimes it's split and it's 2 tablets that are left off, and those 2 tablets or 4 tablets usually sometimes get hidden in the PIL. And so now I make sure that I go over it and make sure that the PIL is like, I shake it a bit and make sure that nothing is hidden in there. So I had to report it, stated the reason why I believe this happened. Hopefully that's sorted. It was a scary time for me because I thought, oh my god, they have to investigate. Guys, so today is the 23rd of June. 2 tablets of Zomorph is missing. we probably gave it to a patient, but we can't trace it. It's exhausting. When that happened, I had to contact a few patients. So basically, I was there like, hello, this is the pharmacist. I just wanted to confirm how many tablets was given to you, how many do you usually collect? Okay, how many have you taken? And most of them, a few days had gone by, so I had to start calculating how much they had taken, how much they received, and how much they should have left. That sort of pharmaceutical calculations. So I did that for about 3-4 patients, and it wasn't still adding up. What they had left wasn't what I calculated they were meant to have left, if that makes sense. And obviously that's not a reliable way to find out, because you can't really trace it because days have gone by. I started taking the medication. Within this last 3 months, there's been a case of a patient flashing his bum just outside our pharmacy. I've had this confusion. A particular patient was prescribed a certain medication that's not usually given to females, and I was like, oh. It was that case of, you know, when you're at uni, you're told that, okay, this medication, if this happens, call up the doctor. So I was like, okay, this person is, the name was obviously stated female, but the medication that was given shouldn't be taken by female. So I had to ask a colleague of mine, oh, is this allowed for this patient and everything? That's not allowed for females. But later she told me the situation on ground. So that was like a new experience for me. It was different. Like, okay, now I know. Within this last 3 months as well, we've had cases. My NMS experience, guys. So finally, I've done all my new medicine services. The first one I did wasn't so great. I actually hope that I didn't come off as scared. One that I know that I really blabbed, like I wasn't making sense ish. I just had to quickly remember how you use the PMDI, I think that's what it's called, the brown inhaler. So she just had it for the first time. Asthma and the devices, that's one area I'm like, oh my god, no. But we managed through. I told her, so you prime your inhaler, you know how it's done, prime your inhaler, then the rest is history. I told her the right thing, but within me I wasn't confident. So that's the thing, try to be confident when sort of giving your NMSs. There was another one that that you're meant to call within 7 days, 7 to 14 days. Literally, I think I was just really eager to call her, and I called on the 6th day. I was like, oh my goodness, sorry. I started the NMS. Hello, this is the pharmacist. I'm calling in regards to your new medicines. Are you okay to have a chat with me? Okay, could I just find out how you're getting on with your medicines and what exactly you're using them for? What dose do you take? So how often do you take them and whatnot? But gradually, as I started doing NMSs, I got confident, so it wasn't that tricky and scary as it was at first. We've had patients that pay attention to details. There was this patient that came into the pharmacy. I think it was bowel trust. I'll put a picture there. And I think he had been reading the PIL. Yes, there are patients that really read the PIL and go into drop delivery and go into details of how much is delivered to the throat, how much is wasted. Yeah, we had that kind of patient, guys. And so he had gone home, opened the PIL, read every little detail of drop delivery, came back to the pharmacy and started quizzing or questioning my colleagues. And one of my colleagues was like, probably some of it is lost in your throat. He was literally adamant that that's not the case. Of he doesn't think that he loses some to wrong use of device or in the air. Basically, we just had to tell him, to be honest, we have to take it up with the manufacturers of that. That's how we just ended it. I know I've received messages from a few preregs concerning minor ailments, how you're bold enough to literally advise people. So for the past 3 months, most of the cases you come across in the community pharmacy is either going to be itching, cough, itching in the sense of allergies, so your Puritan, your Loratadine. As the days go by, you get more confident in your advice. Presently, we're going through an audit. So I get to score myself of how confident was I and how I delivered that over-the-counter advice. So for minor ailments, it's literally being confident in your advice so that the patient as well is confident in your advice, and make sure that you're confident in the right advice that you have given. So it's not just you giving a vague advice and doesn't work. You get the hay fever allergies, styes, scabies, the nitol as well. I've noticed as well that as the days have gone by, I've gotten more confident in that. But there was a case of drug interaction or drug effects, and that patient wasn't in our pharmacy. So it hit me. This is actually a side effect of the drug. Patient got in the list of medication, said he started having some really painful rash, and it was later on that it hit me, oh, allopurinol. One of the rare side effects is that it causes rash, and I had to quickly check it, but the patient had gone. So in that case, the moment that you feel that your advice isn't it, you are allowed to go and refer to a resource pack. If you're a prereg, you get what I mean? You're allowed to go and refer to the resources like your BNF. Go online, check it out, confirm your advice. He wasn't in a hurry. He did not click on time because there were other possibilities of why that rash. It might be right, but also it's good to have looked into the fact that, oh, this is a red flag medication, so that it might be that effect. I think I told him to speak to his doctor, which is good. There's that moment of questions from your colleagues. I had this question of lactulose. What is lactulose? What exactly is a lactulose? The label obviously said that lactulose is literally lactulose, sugar, and that's what it is. But I think one of them was asking, what exactly, what else is in it? Like, so you have that moment of your colleagues as well asking you questions. A few days ago I was asked what tolterodone is. Is it a diuretic? I said yes, it was, but it wasn't really, you know, when you say something as a pharmacist, or when you say or give advice or say something and you're feeling like, that's not really it, I don't think I said the right thing. So later on I had to check, and obviously it is not, it is used to treat urinary incontinence. So it does the opposite of a diuretic. So it basically, you know, yeah, basically that's knowing when to give advice and when you need to sell a product, when to refuse to sell a product as well to the patient. I had mentioned the case of night nurse, but now we've gotten cocodamol when people are over friendly, just so that you sell them cocodamol, like, oh hi, how are you doing, some cocodamol. So I've started noticing the behaviors of differentiating dodgy behaviors in as much as they're being over friendly. You know that, okay, this person comes often to take a cocodamol, over the counter is for just 3 days. And we've had the case of somebody coming in and basically letting them know that this is not meant to be taking cocodamol for a long period of time. If you have a back pain, notify your doctor and let him be aware so that he can prescribe you. So obviously you give that patient confidence of, okay, I know this is what you're taking it for, but this is not the best thing for you at the moment. Speak to your doctor. I'm just excited. My probation is over. Like, probation in the sense of, if you watch my video of me falling ill, I mentioned the fact of that I didn't get paid and I felt sick before my probation was over. It would make sense, but yeah. So now probation is over. Shall I fall sick? Yeah. No, I won't. But anyways, I'm excited about that. Checking again 6 months time. Hopefully I would not have a CD error or CD report in my case. And also for methadone, I'll just bring back methadone. I know I've said methadone so many times. For methadone, I almost had the case of reporting methadone, and I discovered that my bench, because they had to, oh yes, my bench, another thing I appreciate as well, the usual height of most of the benches in the pharmacy is literally like low. But when I started working, I had to tell them that, oh no, this is too low for me, and so they had to lift it up. But I noticed that foundation, or the leveling of the bench, is a bit slanted. Measuring out methadone, it's not as accurate as it is on every other bench. So I started measuring it there and also measuring it on the lower bench. I literally squat. Who needs the gym when you can squat in your pharmacy? Who needs the gym, guys? This is basically me. Here's to wobbly, so I can't measure there. So this is my measuring stool for now. Yeah. To be honest with you, for methadone, I knew that methadone was okay for people that wanted to come off addiction, but I didn't know that some of them have a history. So I could also see their reaction sometimes when you're not ready for them. I have a few of them that call in beforehand. I'm like, hey, I'm going to see the pharmacist, I'm on my way. Or they're all grumpy when they're made to wait for a few minutes. Or maybe you're asking them to, please can you confirm your address and postcode. They look at you like, don't you know my face? I'm like, I know your face, but I do need to confirm that. Missing 3 consecutive doses. Today, one of them had missed it. Like, you know, from the MVP, that you have to call the doctors and notify them that, okay, he's missed, and obviously they'll follow up from there. Well, I've got more confidence in calling the doctor's surgery, speaking to them concerning MCS, out of stock. Today, actually, something happened. So a prescription came in, and it was for sumatriptan and pravatriptan. To be honest, I wasn't sure if that could be prescribed together. But you know, okay, so one of my colleagues came, you know, as a responsive pharmacist, they ask you questions and you're like, okay, do I say I do not know, or do I say, oh, I'm not really sure? Oh my goodness. But to be honest, when you're not sure, you're not sure. It's safer to say you're not sure than to say, oh, usually that's what is done. Child, that's not what's usually done. I do not know if that's what is usually done, but I said that to save face. That wasn't good. I would have said, oh, sorry, I'm not sure of that, I don't know, and maybe found out by researching, like I mentioned, they gave both. I was like, and one of the doses said as needed. So I thought, okay, maybe if that's not working, then you can top up. That was my explanation. I'm not sure if that's done, but I said that some doctors, like I've been working, how do I know some doctors do that? I've actually not come across that scenario. So I would have said, not come across that scenario yet, but I will find out. That's what I would have said, but I didn't say that. Just so you know. So she contacted the surgery, she contacted the doctor, and the doctor was like, oh no, that's my mistake. And you can see from the dates that one of them she hadn't had in a long time. Then all of a sudden it comes up again. That was an obvious error as well. So it helps. I'm really thankful for the team I'm a part of. They know their bins. I'm so grateful for them. I thank God, because like they really saved my face in a lot of things. So yes, the team matters. As a newly qualified, as a newbie in the pharmacy world, the team matters, because it helps as well, also to boost confidence as well, because there's some cases that, okay, this is what would have been done, this one, and still giving you that leverage of you're the responsible pharmacist, if that makes sense. But that's all I wanted to address. There are a few things that really like get on me. I will quickly address them maybe in a really quick video. That's all I wanted to chat about. If you enjoyed my video, don't forget to like, subscribe, share and comment. Until next time, my name is Ambi C. Azim.